In today's video, I'm going to talk about one method that almost every school of psychotherapy, of counseling, of neuroscience, science seems to agree can change how you feel very, very quickly. Want to know what that one method is? Well, keep watching and you'll find out. Get up. Hi, I'm Christopher Paul Jones, the breakthrough expert. So what's that one method? What's that one approach? Gratitude. So many schools of therapy disagree on different ways of dealing with depression and anxiety and stress. But almost every school, from the sort of oldest Jungian, Freudian, to the interventionist type therapists, to the behavioral schools, all seem to agree that gratitude can instantly change how you feel. From being depressed or anxious, down, fearful, can instantly put you in another space. Now, one great way to do that, at the end of the day, you can just think of one or two or three things you're grateful for. 3 is a good number, but if you're starting out, 1 may be the place to go. Now, some days you can think of very simple things to be grateful for, views like this. Other times it's not that simple, and especially if you're down or depressed, it can be a little difficult. But if you had to think of one thing you're grateful for, maybe a pet, a loved one, it could be something you achieved 20 years ago. It could be the tiniest thing that doesn't matter to anybody else, but it makes you feel good. And when you focus on that, just take your time to be with that memory, be with that thought, and just breathe it in. Now, especially if you're down or depressed, it's very easy to go, well, nothing. But the more you practice, even the littlest thing to be grateful for, the more you can find things. It's like a wavelength of a radio, maybe, like the radio wave. The more you can tune into a certain frequency, the easier it becomes to stay in that frequency. How do I mean? Well, imagine for a second, if you will, you've had a disagreement with your partner. You're not getting on, you're fighting, you're arguing. Now, in that moment, very often what happens is your mind goes back to all the times you argued. You've basically put yourself on a frequency of, I'm not happy in this situation. And you'll remember all the times you were unhappy in that situation. Likewise, if you're feeling great and you're feeling loved up, you'll think of all the other times you felt great, happy, and loved. This is the same with gratitude. The more you practice gratitude, the easier it becomes to get into that space and it becomes more real. So one of the ways to do this is just think of something you're grateful for. Just focus on it. Take a deep breath in, make the images bright, make the feelings strong, and just breathe that in deeply. And as you do, just focus on all the feelings you have of gratitude. And just take deep breaths in and be with it. Now, a great time to do this is at the end of the day. It's also a great one to do with family. So if you have family, children, it's a great way, just before your meal, just to go around and go, give me one thing you're grateful for today. One thing. It's a great way to cultivate that mindset. If you like this video, as always, please like, subscribe, and of course share. Till next time, I'm Christopher Paul Jones. Get up.